MLB The Show is your home for between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Well, we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but next series, this should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Alejandro Perez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
So striding forward now, Josh McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Josh McNeil.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0 home.
1-1.
Outside, 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Full count, here it comes. Popped him up. Shinjo is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Tommy Chapman.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Chapman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Coronado is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Anthony Cuba.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Marquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Vaughn Randall. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Vaughn
Here's the pitch.
Randall.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Don't let that fly.
Heading out towards shallow right. Manuel is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Steven Burris.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steven Burris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And here is strike one called to the 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike two. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Walker Craig is on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Walker.
Stepping into the box, Walker Craig. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Burris stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the Division Series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line toward the alley in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Peter Jacob. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alejandro Manuel pitches a cold strike. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze. Eventually does get to third base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-1.
That's Bolton.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, James Thomas to second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
At the plate, Harvey Loftus. first pitch of the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1.
Get down 1-1. Go back off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing.
Leading up for the Mariners, the right fielder, Diego Coronado.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
In there, and it's even at 1. And he takes a called strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Diego Aguila, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Eli Ojeda started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Jason Shinjo. ready. Here's the first offering.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. So digging in now, Jeffrey Sanchez.
The catcher, Jeffrey Sanchez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straight away. In front here, 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
To the plate now, Josh McNeil. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2, Tommy Chapman.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Aguila will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Anthony Cuba.
Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Cuba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 to him now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Cardona, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
So now to the plate, Vaughn Randall, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Now the 2-0. No one out with a runner at second. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. Now to the plate, Steven Burris. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Two and two.
Trying to count 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, Walker Craig, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. Thomas is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners nothing. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Peter Jacob. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate, Alejandro Manuel, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Buddy Fitzgerald. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball. Two and 1 to count. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he lays off their ball. I'm in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box, James Thomas. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Slider laid off for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
One and 2 now. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now at the plate, Harvey Loftus. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Up next for Oakland.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the imposing power bat, Jeffrey Sanchez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Velasquez is there for it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 4 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Henry Velasquez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Manuel has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9, Diego Coronado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Diego Coronado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Aguilar.
Into the box now, Diego Aguilar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Thomas is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Eli Ojeda.
Now at the plate, Eli Ojeda. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Mariners cut it to 2. It's now a 4-2 score.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Jason Shinjo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Up next is the second baseman, Jimmy Cardona.
At the plate now, Jimmy Cardona, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2. Ready for another shot now, Josh McNeil.
Josh McNeil.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1 towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Tommy Chapman.
Stepping in, Tommy Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in, Anthony Cuba. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Vaughn Randall is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next is Seattle, the designated hitter, Steven Burris.
In now the Mariners DH, Steven Burris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1-1 the count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 00, Walker Craig.
Digging in once again, Walker Craig. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 4-2. Lance Cardona takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 13, Lance Cardona.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Peter Jacob. Now here's the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. That's 3-1. Alejandro Manuel is on deck. Drives it out to deep right center field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That one pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box, Alejandro Manuel, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Cardona features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. From the belt, the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Buddy Fitzgerald.
So coming to the plate, Buddy Fitzgerald. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, James Thomas. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0 home. Soft grounder left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, the second baseman, Harvey Loftus.
Now at the plate, Harvey Loftus. From the stretch.
That's inside.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The A's lead it 5-2. Christian Ratto enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Christian Ratto.
Leading off the inning, Henry Velasmo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Henry Velasmo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Diego Coronado. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Lou Beltran is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
For the Athletics. Now playing left field, number 31.
Digging in, Diego Aguila. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The center fielder, number 7, Eli Ojeda.
At the plate, Eli Ojeda. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1 count and the pitch.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jason Shinjo, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's well foul. 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Jimmy Cardona would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Jimmy Cardona will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The count now at 2-2. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes this the other way to will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for one. Alexis Mitre is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Alexis Mitre.
Ready now, Jeffrey Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jeffrey Sanchez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
At the plate now, Josh McNeil, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Outside, 3-0 now. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The third baseman, number 2, Tommy Chapman.
So striding in, Tommy Chapman. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Nope. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they open it up to 8-3.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
John Bastar comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
John Bastar.
Stepping in now, Anthony Kuba, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball inside.
3 runs already home here. 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The right field, number 1, Alejandro Manuel.
To the plate now, Alejandro Manuel. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for one. On to first, the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in, Lou Beltran. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
At the plate, James Thomas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners 3.
Leading up for the Mariners.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Vaughn Randall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit down the third baseline. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steven Burris.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steven Burris. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's in.
1 out, nobody on. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
1-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
In the air out toward right field. Manuel is there, 2 down.
Now back, first baseman, Walker Craig.
Settling in now, Walker Craig. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 9 and the Mariners 3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Johnny Ostrander comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Next up for the A's, Harvey Loftus.
Leading off for the Athletics, the second baseman, Harvey Loftus.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Sanchez, and it's fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
No one out with a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Josh McNeil waits on deck. Making him sweat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Josh McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first down.
The batter, the third baseman, Tommy Chapman.
So stepping in, Tommy Chapman. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Aguila is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Anthony Cuba.
Striding into the box, Anthony Cuba.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there at the letters 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Renee Franco enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
For the Mariners, number 14, Renee Franco.
Peter Jacob will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
In there, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Mariners 3. Orlando Chacin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Henry Velasmil.
Henry Velasmil.
And now pitch on the way. Low for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
High chopper towards first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 9, Diego Coronado.
Now batting, Diego Coronado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Diego Aguila. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Riding in once again, Alejandro Manuel. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Lou Beltran. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a liner, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The first baseman, number 23. Thomas.
Standing in, James Thomas. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Coronado will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Kurt Moser gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 0, Kurt Moser.
Digging in to try it again, Eli Ojeda. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 4. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Jason Shinjo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Cardona, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Now is there, and there are two men gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Vaughn Randall.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Vaughn Randall, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Last chance for the Mariners. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.